On the tour, you'll not only learn about nature and preservation, but also why it's important to be trained and prepared for the conditions when hitting the beach in your own four-wheel drive. Otherwise, you'll end up like this poor fella. There's certainly a risk involved, but it's all worth it in the end, and you'll get to experience these serene landscapes. And there's no better way to get a scope of where you've been and where you're headed than the Double Island Point Lighthouse.
At the moment we're on the top of Double Island Point, so we're at a historic lighthouse. It was constructed in 1884. It was constructed in England out of individual cast iron plates, which were flat packed and crated and shipped across, landed on the beach and hauled up the northern side of the headland by horse and cart and reconstructed here on site.
For people coming to Rainbow Beach, how do they get access up to the lighthouse?
Up to here there's a couple of entry points. From the Wide Bay side there's a walking track that'll take you right to the top, and this is part of the Kalula Great Walks that runs around the ocean side of the headland and a 400 metre shared zone back down to the beach.
I have walked up here before and it is a fair journey, and I'm going to tell you that to sit in the car today with Greg at the steering wheel driving us right to the top was pretty cool. So if you want to avoid breaking into a sweat on the way up here, this is the bloke to bring you up. It's quite nice.
Regardless of how you get up here, your efforts will be well compensated with an absolute ripper panoramic view. Because of the Great Barrier Reef and even Fraser Island, it was necessary to construct lights at regular intervals to guide vessels through these, at times, treacherous waters. And it is, and always will be, a commendable feat. All this driving has worked me up a bit of an appetite, and without much surprise, Greg came prepped with morning tea. So it was time to jump back in the car and make our way over to Freshwater, the next stop on our tour, and sporting a slight change in scenery.
It's all very civilised, mate. Bit of a cuppa, a few bickies, nice spot.
Yeah, we usually stop here for morning tea or afternoon tea, depending on time of day. Freshwater day use area, it's for picnic and just general public appreciation of parks. Some facilities, got toilets, interpretive panels, beach camping, service bay there, so people can dump their toilet waste, fill up their water tanks. Yeah, very popular.